What is up, guys? It's me, Jaimin, your host, who likes to boast. Nah, but I just wanted to do a little quick video for you guys because I got burnt out. And I wonder, and I hope that y'all can relate. And if you can relate, hear my story, and maybe we could grow off this, you know? So, every time I want to do, okay, let me start it off. I want to pursue YouTube, right? I want to do YouTube. I want to make a video a day, you know? That's a very big idea, very big accolade achievement that I want to accomplish, but it's something I want to do, right? But every time I do it, I get maybe like 9 videos in, 6 videos in a row, and then I stop. And sometimes I stop for a month, I stop for some weeks, I stop for 3 months, and all right, we're gonna edit that out. Scene. But I always seem to have this burnout when it comes to making these videos. And it's not even a burnout where it's, like, I don't know what to make the next video about. I don't know what I should do here. It's just, I miss one day and I'm like, screw it. Screw it. I don't want to even, like, start anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to come back when my head is straight, you know? And the funny thing is, my head is as straight as it could ever be. I just did 6 videos, 8 videos in a row, and I just missed one day. And this is a little segue to perfectionism, which I also want to do a whole video about. But right now, I'm not going to talk about perfectionism, but I'll tell you a little bit about it. Basically, perfectionism is procrastination's ugly twin sister, all right? You thought procrastination was bad? No, perfectionism is way worse because you will try to do something. As a matter of fact, you'll do it, and it won't be that good. And you'll be like, oh my God. But there's this minute detail right here. We got to take that out. I can't even take it. Just throw away the whole thing. Just throw away the whole thing, okay? I start over. You know what? I don't even want to start over. Clearly, I can't do it, okay? And that's pretty much the gist of perfectionism. You go so hard trying to make it perfect, you can't make it perfect. Nothing's really perfect. And you get intimidated and you call it quits and you keep it. And I think a lot of us, me in particular, I've been doing that. I do that a lot with my videos. If the video isn't perfect, if you notice, I do a lot of them in just one simple take. If it's not perfect, I will just scrap it. If I don't like the way it looks, if I don't like the way I sound, I scrap it. And it kind of, I'll be real, it kind of hurts a little bit because I probably did a video that's 11 minutes long, and then just because I dropped my phone or it got a weird angle or the audio was messed up, I have to do the whole video again. Because of stuff like that, I would do the whole video again. Just that truck noise. But I'm beginning to realize it's never really that deep. And oh my gosh, an ant. We're done sitting down, guys. We are moving. All right. As I was saying, it's really not about making everything perfect. It's just about being consistent. And I will make another video about being consistent, but this video is strictly about consistency and burnout, because my thing is, if you are burned out, it feels like you're giving your all, you're doing this, you got to show out a certain way, you got to put in a certain way, but truth be told, you don't have to do much. As long as you can stay consistent on what you have to do and just take the little steps, you know, one step at a time. Like, are you brushing your teeth today? Are you drinking enough water? Are you reaching out to friends? Are you taking time for yourself? Are you breathing? Are you deep belly breathing when you notice that you're getting moments of anxiety, anger, low vibe emotions? Are you doing that? Are you doing those things? And that's what you really have to be conscientious of when you're going through this burnout period. Whenever you start to get burnout, whenever you start to feel like, man, what the heck am I doing, man? I hate this. I'm doing this all the time. And that's when you really need to be like, okay, what is the end goal? And what could I do right now to alleviate some stress? Because a lot of the times when the going gets tough, we want to throw in the towel. We want to give up. You know, it's too hard. I'd rather give up. And perfectionism comes right back in. I want to give up. Start another day. I'm going to do it another day. I'm going to do it tomorrow. We got a little cameo from Lil Sis. Little Vida. Vida. But yeah, when it gets like that, we just want to throw in the towel. And we just want to say, screw it. You know, I'll do it another day. But this is the thing. Just stay consistent. And I am preaching to myself right now. Don't think when I make these videos that I am yelling at all of you guys. Like, this video is for all of us to help. Like, if you have a channel that you have like the same interests as me and I like your message, I will promote you, because this is to help me just as much as it to help you, as much as it to help the other people in your community, that you become a better person and they can see that off of you. You know, like, we're all growing together. There is no, I am this big YouTuber guy, or like, for Christ's sake, I have like 41 subscribers, all right? Like, I don't even know why I'm getting into this like that. But hopefully you can understand where I'm coming from, because it's really all about consistency and whatever you do. Because if you're not able to build a timeline from when you started, you knew nothing, to your end goal where you're extremely competent, you're a mastery of self, extremely self-developed. If you can't fill in that timeline with days of practice, days of scheduling, days of routine, then you're not going to achieve anything at all. You're just running in circles, because you started, you learn something this day, you don't learn anything the next couple of days. You come back to it, you forgot some of the stuff from the first day, and you're learning more about the stuff that you were learning on the first day, and it just doesn't work. My advice, whenever you're learning new subjects, or whenever you do get burnt out and you're trying to learn things and you're trying to do certain things, do them through different mediums. So in particular, let's say, all right, an example for me, I really like to rollerblade. So like, and it started off not as me rollerblading. It started off with my friend Scotty. He showed me, well, actually it didn't really start with me rollerblading, but I didn't rollerblade as much because my rollerblades were boo-boo. But I still rollerbladed a little bit. Then my friend Scotty showed me Bill Stoppard skating on YouTube, and then I watched some of his videos, and then my mind loves rollerblading. I watched his videos, and then progressively as time went about, I got the rollerblades. And whenever I don't rollerblade, sometimes I'll watch videos about rollerblading. And hopefully you can see where I'm going with this, because let's say your interest is in biology. If you can't go out and study the biology, and you can't learn about your own biology that day, then why don't you take it to the internet? Why don't you watch some videos on it? Read some books on it? You know, keep it diverse. If you have a job that is difficult or strenuous and you think it's taking a lot of your time, why don't you actually dedicate time to learning something else besides what your job is involved with, you know? I work at a barbecue joint, so, and not to say that I dislike barbecue or anything, but if I'm having a difficult time at work, I don't think it'd be the best idea for me to go home and look up barbecue recipes, especially if I don't even like to cook, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm basically just trying to tell you, like, you have one thing you're learning about already. You have one thing you're doing that's low-key tiring you out if you were to keep going in that direction. So why don't you open up a new route for yourself and learn that, and it spiritually feeds you. You know how some people, Oh man, I have a. Actually, I don't even know why this person was that way, but some people, when you get around them, they're always in this state of renewal, right? They're always in this state of like, they're just very childlike, youthful, enthusiastic, a lot of intense fire energy, and they never really seem to be burned out. Even when they are burned out, it never really comes across as them being burned out. And I would like to attribute that to, they don't have their eggs in one basket, you know? Sometimes, like, people's whole life is a job. Sometimes people's whole life is school. Sometimes people's whole life is friends, you know? And I'm not bashing on any of these people, but forbid you lose your job. Your ego is shattered. You have nothing else to focus on. You don't even know what to focus on. You're in distraught because of loss. Same thing with friends. Same thing with school, you know? So my thinking is, why don't us as people embody our multi-dimensionality and really become multifaceted in all that we do? Who's to say you can't be a waitress and you can't be a singer and an artist all at the same time? Who's to say that you can't do all of those? You know? Who's to say that you can't flip burgers, work on Forex, sell and buy foreclosed homes? You know, who makes these rules? Who says that? And the thing is, the funniest part is, it's really you. It's really you who says that. At the end of the day, everybody else is going to say, you could try that, you could do that. People who are really supportive of you and who are really your friends will say, yeah, you could try that. Other people will be like, you can't do that, look at where you're at. Those people aren't really there for you. But the thing is, they're saying that, but you probably think it. And that's the real problem. The real issue is that you think you can't go anywhere. But truth be told, we're all multidimensional. We're all multifaceted. It's just all about incorporating that down in this form. A lot of people talk about their higher self, talking to their higher self. My higher self said this or that. But the thing is, it's not about ascending to your higher self. It's more about incorporating those parts that are up there down here. It's about incorporating that universal love, that compassion, that determination, that will, that drive, that constant state of renewal, you know, that you could only think and dream and wish about. And it's about bringing that down and actually making that visible in your reality, you know. But hopefully y'all got something out of this video. I feel like I rambled quite a lot. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. You know the dealio. And I will see you on the next video. For sure.